What's up, idols? It's CC Lesson 3. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So one thing I think a lot of us can agree on, podcasters and content creators are abundant and oversaturated, myself included. Like, let's be real, I'm a YouTuber. But the fact that anyone with a Wi-Fi connection and a mic can go online and say anything, true or false, is actually tragic. I think accountability needs to be reintroduced, and let's talk about it. The girl that we're gonna talk about in today's video sounds a lot like another Han So-hee. We've talked about her many times on this channel. She's quite infamous for being a failed K-pop trainee turned drug addict turned clout chaser. I want to ruin as many people's careers as I can in Korea. She's a woman who dated T.O.P. She tried to cancel Wonho, B.I., T.O.P., the YG head guy, Shonu, actor An Hyo-sub, and many more. But the backlash from this new girl was so bad that they instantly deleted their little podcast episode video. Before we dive in, I would like to invite you guys to check out my Patreon. I literally just spilled some tea there. It's not personal tea, it's adjacent. It's about someone I know and it's pretty fucked up, but I'm glad that she knows she's been cheated on all this time. Also, Bae comes back in like 2 weeks and we'll be vlogging together again here in London. And we do a lot. We're always checking out different exhibits, going to different restaurants, walking around, exploring new neighborhoods, finding stuff to do. And he started to open up more to the idea of like being on camera with me, which is really fun. So those are on Patreon. This weekend, I'll be vlogging with my girl Marika. We're going to check out a Korean neighborhood in London, getting our nails done, getting some Korean food, catching up with old friends. And I just vlogged my weekend. It was my friend's baby shower. It'll be up. It's not ready yet. The video will be up in like 2 days. It'll definitely be like within the next coming days. If you like this type of content, please help engage with the video. Leave a comment. If you don't know what to say, leave a comment that just says for the watch. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps. Like, this is like the holy trinity of YouTubing. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and leave a comment on the video. It helps so much. 감사합니다 in advance. So this podcast episode was literally just uploaded yesterday, and I went to try and watch it for myself today, and it is gone. I don't know if it's been deleted or privatized. They landed themselves in hot water, and I have no doubt that there's an abundance of lawsuits coming. There's one particular woman named Kira who made some insane allegations.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
She claims she dated T.O.P. in the past, and because of her alleged proximity to T.O.P., she claims that all of the members were involved in the whole Burning Sun scandal. Yes, Burning Sun again, being brought up again. Kira says, and I quote, Big Bang was caught in the controversy because Seungri was the one who took the fall. According to news outlets, like he was the one that was responsible for all that, so he went to jail. Like he got straight up like canceled, but the rest of Big Bang were still like kind of active at the time. And he was like, yeah, because he was the least popular one of the group, our management company collectively decided he should take the fall, even though we were all kind of involved in it. He should take the fall. And then they like paid him to go to jail. Hey, since your career was like that great anyway, I'm sorry, I'm struggling to read this. I feel like I'm having a stroke. And then they paid like him to go to jail. Like, hey, since your career was like that great anyway, how about you take all the blame, go to jail for a few years, and when you come out, we'll give you a good payout.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up! What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
This is the dumbest statement I think I've maybe heard ever. Zero evidence of these claims, by the way. There were many victims involved in the whole Burning Sun scandal. Not a single one of them said, T.O.P. was there, Daesung was there, GD was there, Taeyang was there. And these idiots were dumb enough to save their chats, right? Why is there no chat? Why do we not see any evidence of the other 4 members? I'm just saying. If there was evidence, it would have came out during the investigation. That investigation was pretty involved. Kira claims that Seungri was the scapegoat because he's the least popular member. And I'm sorry, on what planet is Seungri the least popular member of Big Bang? Even now to this day, years after the scandal unfolded, years after he was convicted and now released from prison, people are still defending him, saying he's innocent and he did nothing all along. Personally, I think Daesung might be the least popular member. No hate, no shade, but I don't hear a lot of people, bring up Daesung. I often forget he's a member. And we've seen people like GD and T.O.P. get dragged through the media mud with scandal. Why would they suddenly need protection from this scandal now? Oh, and by the way, it is worth noting the timeline of all of this. Burning Sun nightclub opened in February of 2018. T.O.P. was in the military from February 2017. Then the weed scandal came out. He attempted suicide. caused by Han So-hee revealing that they smoked weed together. His military was paused temporarily and he was discharged July of 2019. GD enlisted in February 2018 and was discharged October 2019. Daesung was enlisted March 2018, discharged November 2019. Taeyang enlisted March 2018 and he was discharged November 2019. The whole Burning Sun scandal timeline is from February 2018 to February 2019. I'm not naive. Like, I know that even when you're in active military service, enlistment, whatever, you still have a life. Like, you can still see your family, you can still go do stuff. But to say that while they have active military duty, they were also in these clubs and doing things to women, we would have heard about that by now. Like, the fact that none of them were implicated in any way, I think is impressive. I think it means they literally had nothing to do with it, because the way the K-netizens foam at the mouth for any sort of hint of some reason to attack or scrutinize a celebrity, they go for it. If T.O.P was even mentioned once in these chats as saying like, hey guys, have a good day, they'd be like, he was involved, he knew too much, he saw the golden phone, he also raped these women. We would know about it. Whenever these idols are seen during their military enlistment, it becomes kind of a big deal. Whether they're in a club or whether they're in a cafe with their mom, like, it becomes kind of a big deal. Military is a very busy commitment, so I don't know how they could have managed their military service with a whole trafficking, sexual assault, sexual harassment scandal with drugs and bribery and all that stuff that came along with the Burning Sun. Also, she just says, according to news outlets. Be specific, cite your sources. Which news outlets are you talking about, Kira? We already mentioned how T.O.P tried to kill himself because he was caught in a weed scandal. Why would you try to drag him through this? Like, that is heartless behavior. Like, if you have evidence that he did something to hurt someone, fine, that is one thing. But where's the evidence? You're just saying stuff for clout. So yeah, that is one of her first accusations. There's two more we need to get to. I would love to know how you guys feel about this. Like, do you think that other members were involved? Do you think that she's telling the truth? Do you think she's clout chasing? Let me know in the comments below. On to her next claim. Now, I'm just going to quote her because there is no way to sugarcoat this. This is what she said. All the K-pop stars in Korea are whores.
Who are you?
Stop it. Get some help.
Literally her words. Apparently with every K-pop, Korean celebrity, actress, there's a price tag on their head if you're rich enough. A Chinese businessman, you can like go to these entertainment companies and request spending a night even with the top K-pop stars. For example, she claims that for a night with IU, that'll cost you about $500,000 US.
What you say?
She said K-pop idols have sponsors where they exchange money and gifts with these type of like sexual favors. And I'm just wondering, like, did Kira just watch Hunger Games or something? Because for those who don't know or don't remember, maybe, I'm a massive Hunger Games fan, but there was a particular revelation. Finnick Odair of District 4 says that once you are a victor, even as a child, if you are seen as desirable in the capital, then Snow will tell you to sleep with these people who want you in exchange for money. And if you refuse, then they kill everyone you love.
President Snow used to sell me, for my body at least. I wasn't the only one. If a victor is considered desirable, the president gives them as a reward or allows people to buy them. If you refuse, then he kills someone you love.
And I'm not naive. I have no doubt that people engage in this type of behavior in real life, in every country, Korea included. And it has happened in the past in Korea. Like, even in the same article I read, there was a famous idol back in 2016 who was found to be guilty of sleeping with a rich person for like $30,000 and was fined as a consequence. Money is powerful. Stuff like this happens in every country, in every place, all the time. I'm not dumb enough to think, no, not in Korea, that doesn't happen in Korea. But to say that all Korean celebrities are whores,
Bombastic side-eye,
and have a price, that is absolutely insane. And I'm sorry, but if there is an agreement between two consenting adults for what they want to do and they're not hurting anybody, that is none of our business. I don't care. All of her sources are, I heard, a friend said, news outlets say. Where are your sources, girl? Receipts. And this gets better because Kira's not done.
But wait! There's more!
Apparently, Jennie of Blackpink has a whole sex tape with the son of a billionaire heir. And one of the hosts of this podcast, oh yeah, by the way, I haven't mentioned the podcast. It's called Above the Influence. Yeah, that's probably important to say. I'll have to add that like on the text earlier in the screen because that's important to note. One of the hosts of the Above the Influence podcast, Uhak, he co-signed this and says it's true because he went to summer camp with the son of the BMW heir who Jennie slept with, and he said he saw the video himself.
The K-pop stars in Korea are whores, and all the Korean actresses are Apparently, with every K-pop, like Korean celebrity, actress, there's a price tag on their head. And if you're rich enough, like a Chinese businessman, you can like go to these entertainment companies and request spending a night, even with the top K-pop stars, like even like IU, $500,000 a night.
My friend that I went to like some summer camp with, right, is like the son of the BMW heir. And he Jennie from Blackpink.
Like he paid for her?
Yeah, paid for her and has a video and showed me this video, and that's how I know it was real. And I was like, what? And
Did
she's
it look
like,
good though?
But it does seem like a lot of people share the same sentiment that they are hoping that these people get sued for slander and lying and airing out dirty laundry and just clout chasing. Like, you're just saying whatever will get you attention. But yeah, I'm confused because summer camp is like for kids, right? I mean, growing up, we didn't have summer camp money, and then the movies, The Parent Trap, Friday the 13th, that's like for kids. Right? Adults don't go to summer camp. Wait, maybe it's like they met in summer camp when they were kids and now they're friends and he's like, hey, I got a sex tape with Jennie. Yeah, that's probably it. Sorry, I just had a moment. But yeah, like I said, I tried to find the clip. Like I tried to find this podcast episode because it's just aired yesterday and it is gone. I don't know if it was deleted because they were told to, if it's privatized because of the backlash, or if they deleted it because of the backlash. But that video is gone, unfortunately. There's a few clips making their rounds. There's some videos on TikTok. I don't have TikTok, so I can't pull it up. But there are some videos making their rounds. But like I said, most likely there are various incoming lawsuits. I just feel like, what is the point of saying all this stuff with no proof? No evidence. Showing your identity and your name while naming these people is insane behavior. If Jennie does have a tape out there somewhere, that's her business. If she's consenting, if he's consenting, that is their business. If celebs are paid for sex in exchange for money, if they're consenting, if they're adults, if they're not hurting anyone else, that is their business. And why are y'all bringing up this burning sun stuff again? Like, it is over. All the parties have been punished accordingly. Well, I don't think it was accordingly because all of them are out now. Like, nothing ever happened. Nobody else in Big Bang was mentioned, accused, brought up. Like, why are you doing this now?
Tell me why.
Anyway, I did go on their YouTube channel and I saw like the most common video and I went to the comments just to see what the people are saying, and I noticed a pattern. When you scroll the comments, here are some of my faves. Haters is not the name for people commenting. Expressing negative criticism is not a meltdown or an overreaction. It's people letting you know that fundamentally as human beings you broke the code, and that you don't get why is a worry. You threw two women under the bus by stating their names. Note, the BMW guy's name was withheld, who now have to deal with the fallout. That could include mental health issues that could impact their physical and mental well-being, and they are not the only ones that could be triggered. Whether your claims are true or not, they are either victims or women allowed to make choices in their private lives. Stating their names is ethically wrong. Public profiles do not mean free access to every aspect of people's lives, or the right to comment on information without knowledge, reflection, or consent. I hope IU and Jennie are having a good day because you just stirred the pot full of principles, resources, support, and influence. Sure, you will get exposure, but even if they decide not to take this further, your rating in human decency is very low. You have millions of people reporting you at the moment. The meltdown might flow both ways soon. I would seek legal representation, but that's just me. Of all of the recent comments, like since that first video came out, I've only seen like 2 supporting this podcast and their channel. Most of the comments say this: apologize to Jennie. Defamation is defamation. You can't say I saw a video and that's how I know it's real to I just heard it. WTF. We don't need you to stream like Jennie. Jennie's got tons of fans for that. Just apologize to Jennie and IU for what you really said. Shame on you all. Why did you delete the video? I thought you're telling the truth. Hope you get sued soon. You know IU has no mercy when it comes to lawsuits. Prepare yourself. I really hope IU or Jennie sue these clowns. They thrive on clout. Don't give it. Just report and move on. Start saving money to pay your lawyers. All of the people commenting about Jennie, LMAO. Okay, if you watch, what's the timestamp? Oh yeah. So that's the thing. A lot of the people went to this video thinking it's the video in question because this was, at the time of filming, was like 21 hours ago. But there's one that was more recent than that they deleted. Or it might have been right before too, because it started to gain traction. It was just posted yesterday, but it's gone now. Apologize to Jennie clout chasers. Keep Jennie's name out y'all stinking mouth. Shouldn't have spoken about Jennie like that. Y'all are sick individuals. Why would you shame other successful women? Touch some grass, please. Y'all getting dragged on Twitter so bad. I hope you're proud of your 15 minutes of fame for spreading misogyny. Using Jennie and IU in this way and telling lies about them is so cheap. Y'all guys are so freaking cheap and stupid. I hate you. This one's a bit brutal, but her profile picture is Jennie, so she's probably a Jennie stan and furious. Don't know where to begin critiquing your podcast because you are all tragically zero substance with nothing else to offer in terms of podcasts, recycling every single topic out there. You would at least expect newer perspectives, but in your case, regurgitating is your expertise. So inauthentic, just a bunch of self-absorbed middle-class wannabe influencers who won't be able to make it into the real world without daddy's funds or scamming people with products that a million other people are also selling. You are vultures, nothing more, nothing less, and this world deserves a little less of you. So yeah, I really want to know your take on this. Like I said, whether this stuff is true or not, that's kind of irrelevant to me because whatever consenting adults choose to do in their personal life is their business. If they're not hurting anybody else, it's their business. I personally don't think it's true, but I am not IU. I am not Jennie. I don't know these people personally. But what is the purpose of calling all Korean celebrities whores? What is the point of saying, oh, Seungri just took the fall because he was the least popular member and they were all kind of involved? Like, why are you making it seem like T.O.P is saying we were all involved? Our company said he should take the fall. That is dangerous rhetoric, especially towards a man who already tried to kill himself because of scandal in the past.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
Like, again, who did these people hurt? In a country like South Korea where mental health is rampant and unaddressed, unalivings are rampant and unaddressed, why would you say some shit like this? I mean, I don't know how big their channel was or is gonna be, but right now they have about 16,000 subscribers. And it looks like they were just desperate to try and grow a little bit more. I don't know. True or not, this is just really dumb, unnecessary, and harmful. Like I said, anybody with a mic and some Wi-Fi can go online and say whatever, and a lot of people will think it's true. Luckily, the majority of people don't seem to believe this. You know, a lot of them are like, oh, I hope y'all get sued. Y'all are lying. Like, what is the point? This is weird. Y'all are clout chasing. But imagine if they had a big enough platform or big enough influence and people did believe this and it wasn't true. What do you think IU, Jennie, T.O.P, Daesung, GD, Taeyang would be doing right now if their name is being dragged through the mud over something that is not true? We've seen it happen before. Anyway, I don't want to ramble too much. I just found this incredibly distasteful, but also very interesting because it needs to be addressed when people are lying and clout chasing and saying any old random thing for views. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you did, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Annyeong.